Hello there. So I'm gonna title this video a little about me, and then I'll show you my firearms that I have. So, so the little bit about me part is gonna be about my uh, target shooting career, I guess. So, all right. So I'm trying to think how to start. I mean, I was. That's probably the only thing I was popular for, but yeah. So, let's see. What year would I have started? 2010 I did that, so I was in it 2 years before that. So my third year, I won states in both 22 long rifle and air rifle. I think the year before that I got I got second in sectionals, that little plaque in there. Or, that makes it look like my first year. No, that's the second year. Okay. So I got second in sectionals, then my third year I got first in states, air in 22, then my senior year I got, that's locked. My senior year I just got first in air rifle, and then I got second in 22. Which is that one in there. So that was like New York State high school stuff. That's what the trophies are from and stuff, that's all. And the plaques are all high school. Then I went to the Empire State Games, I think the summer of 2010. Some of those medals, I think. See what the plaques are I got from my school. They weren't from from winning. So from winning states, all you get are these ones. So that's one for each year. It was pretty comical that that's all you get for winning states instead of like a trophy or something. But okay, so the Empire State Games ones are these ones. Yep, summer 2010. So I did 22 in air there, and I got first in both, and then our teams got second and third. I think it was like the first time in like a long time, I don't know if it was like 20 years or something, that someone from my section had actually won or placed or anything. So that was kind of cool. These little medals in here were from, it's dark, hang on. There's one for each 22 in air. I got NRA. So the NRA ones are, you shoot at a location, and then I think it was just a different sponsored one. The scoring was a little different, and it didn't really have anything to do with the school. It was just a separate thing. And that, I got both in second. My boyfriend got both firsts. Those pins must be from, what the hell's that? Sectionals. Okay. This one is, it won't focus on it. So that's, if you can't read it, it says it's the President's 100. So that went with this NRA competition. They sent in the results, and then they did the results for the whole country, and then they added, and then I was in the top 100. I tried to figure out online, like, where I was in the 100, but I couldn't figure it out. I don't know why, but that was still cool. Me and my boyfriend both got in that. That's just ribbons and patches and whatever. Letter jacket stuff that I never got. Got 2 captain pins. And then just the bars and whatever else that is for. That's just the coaches award that our school does. And my senior picture for the sports. And I guess that's about it. That seems to be the coolest thing people think when I like when I was in college or like applying for jobs and at jobs and stuff. That was, people thought that that was awesome, even though I was like, it's whatever. It's not that cool. But yeah, so then I'll do these. The left three are my dad's, and then from this guy over are mine. So, oh wait. Probably can't see it this way, hang on. There, now I can pick them up. Lock this in there. And there. Cool. Okay. Let's see if I can. Trying to see myself in the camera. Okay. This one, 20 gauge Mossberg. I don't really know much about them. I got it to turkey hunt, and I only did that 1 year and was successful. And I think like geese, because the Canadian geese are up here, they're kind of a pest for the farms and stuff. They get all over the road. Let's see. 270 Marlin. Bolt action. It's got a Leopold scope on it that I got for Christmas 1 year. The rifle I got in a raffle that they do every year. Like each day they draw a raffle ticket and then they win whatever rifle is on that day. It has an AccuTrigger on it, which normally only Savage has, and it's really light. It's probably only like, didn't measure it or anything, like 3 pounds or something. It's pretty cool. I haven't shot it yet actually, because I'm kind of nervous about shooting one that big. This is a 204 that I got used. And it had this cool scope on it. Most of them will be set for a certain distance, but this one you can adjust it from 50 feet all the way to over 300 yards. And yeah, this one I think this one's the most accurate one I have. I shoot woodchucks with it. It's got a bull barrel on it for accuracy. And if it was, this one has an AccuTrigger too. It'd be good for target shooting if it was like a 22 or something that you could actually use. But that's that. That's my, okay. This is my 243 that I use. This was the first one I got that I used for deer hunting back when I had time to do that. It's just a break action single shot, and I've had people criticize me for using a break action. They're like, well, how are you going to shoot a deer if you only you can't reload quick? And I'm like, you only need to shoot one shot at it. If you need to shoot more than one to kill it, you'd better practice some more. And that one's just a shooter's edge scope. I've never had to shoot a deer twice just using this guy. And like, cause we don't hunt in the woods, we just sit at the edge of the field. We usually have to shoot a decent distance, so that's a pretty good one for that. And then this one I just got last week, a Ruger 1022 green laminate. It took me forever to find this. I saw it at a gun show, and I just went to a bunch of stores like Gander Mountain and stuff, and they didn't have it because I found out it's just a distributor exclusive, so you have to get it online and ship it to whatever dealers can get it, they were all just small gun shops. You couldn't send them to the big ones or anything. They have huge markups anyway, so They're not good. I shot it that last weekend, I guess. And it was really good. Like, people complain about the triggers on these, that they're really heavy. And they make a lot of replacement parts for them, but we tried it. It was probably only like between 2 and 3 pounds. I don't know if it was over 3. You know, you can't really tell if it was 3 pounds or over. I mean, it was... The trigger is hard for target shooting as far as accuracy, but it was still... You know, you could get hit all the same hole in one group. From, I think, like 50 feet we were doing it, just to sight it in. So it was good for that. It didn't... Nothing wrong with the slide or anything. Yeah, and that's about it. Let's see. I think the only... I never got any big, like, game animals or anything, like big deer or anything. That rack up there wasn't mine. That one in there was the first deer I shot. I noticed that I've shot a few, you know, obviously they're not very big. I got like one that you could actually consider having a basket, but they all had like that lopsided horns, and ones that my brother got have too, where the one side is always bigger than the other. And like our section in the state is the only section, it's the only section that you're only allowed to take bucks. You can't take any does, and you can only get one buck tag, unless you do muzzle loading or bow or whatever, that stuff that I don't do. But I think that might be why. Like, maybe there was because you can only shoot bucks, a bunch of people hunted and shots that maybe there was only a couple bucks left, and then they bought, that genetic bottleneck caused, maybe that one of the deers had lopsided antlers, and so because of the bottleneck now most of them do, or something like that. Just an idea. That might not make any sense, but okay. I don't know if you can see that little target in there. Those are the 22 targets that we shot for the competition. There's 10 of them on a sheet. It's the matches are 30 shots, 3 position, prone, standing, and kneeling. And that's a size target that's 50 feet away. And oh, I didn't tell you about the records I had, but I wasn't sure about what they were because it's been so long. But the paper I found from one year here said, down there, yeah, 287, 22, 96 standing, 97 kneeling. But the next year, I swore that 3 position was 289, but I could be wrong. And then me and my boyfriend tied the air rifle record, which that's the one I couldn't find, but it was 290 something. I don't know if it was 293 or something like that, but it doesn't matter now because someone after we graduated beat the air rifle one. So that's like 296 now or something. But let's see. Last thing I'll show you. I got the first turkey I shot, well, the only turkey I shot, I got mounted, so that's downstairs. I'll show that at the end here and see you. Alright, there's my turkey I got mounted. I forgot that I actually got 2 that year, because you can get 2. And it was my first year, so it was junior, you had to go hunt with like a DEC officer or somebody or something. So I got one before this that was like just a Jake, a small one, and I gave it to the DEC officer. She was going to mount the tail for me, and her dog ate it. So, so I don't have my first turkey. But this was the second one that I shot the same year. I just went out with one of my mom's friends. I can't remember what his name was. Where is Spurs in there? And so we went and got it mounted. This is how I wanted it originally, and then I ended up changing it. I wanted it a gobbling turkey, so it would have been standing and it had its feathers all ruffled up and its mouth open. But then he ended up making it flying. He didn't write down that I wanted it changed. So I ended up getting like $100 or something off the price because he screwed up the mount, so that was pretty cool, and it still looks awesome. So yeah, but thanks for watching, everybody, and I don't know what else, if you guys would want to know any more about like rifle stuff or anything. I don't think there's anything else really that I didn't tell you, but let me know, and thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.